all I'm saying is that's very ignorant of you to be like, oh, I don't care. But then you expect me to be like, nah, you're right about Cole, bro. My bad.
Yeah.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Big
Smallz
Podcast.
podcast.
And I'm here with Eli and EJ. I'm Ray. I don't know what that was, but I like that. I kind of like that. But listen, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. We will greatly appreciate it. To start off the day, I want to ask you guys a very, very quick question. It might be quick. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go, right?
Yeah.
But we are going to play a game of start, bench,
Whoa!
right? And the three players are Kobe, Carmelo Anthony, and Kevin Durant. Who are you starting? Who are you benching? And who are you cutting?
You might ruin a friendship here.
Yeah. There's no way, bro.
Hey, I just provide the topics, fellas.
There's no way. Ain't no way, bro.
Oh, man.
I mean, here, I'll get out the way because mine is very easy. All right? I'm starting Kobe, I'm benching Melo, and I'm cutting KD. Smooth.
Yes.
Smooth.
Yes.
Oh,
Freaking
guys.
cupcake head ass.
Wow. Okay. Well, we all know.
Okay. No.
I'm starting Kobe.
All right.
I'm benching KD.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
cutting Melo.
Oh, my God.
You want to come back?
I just want to know why.
Just because KD's taller, lengthier, you know, better help side defender.
I think I didn't say anything about those rings because I would have just.
It has nothing to do with rings.
No,
Just making sure we just off game.
No, this is straight.
Not even.
This is off game.
Yeah, this is straight offensive players.
Look, and
we can agree. You know, we can add a few more, but we can agree Kobe, Melo, and KD are probably three of the top offensive players of all time.
Yeah,
1-on-1 get into a bucket.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, what do you want me to say? My preference is always going to be KD. I'm not going to put KD over Kobe ever.
No. That's what I said. Kobe's definitely starting.
You know my spiel, bro. He's 7'2". What are we doing?
I don't care if you're 6'2", like freaking Stephen Curry. What are you going to do? I feel like height shouldn't be an issue as to why you're picking KD over Melo.
What? Yo, nah, you're wilding now.
Talk about his bag, please, because this height thing, it don't matter.
He's 7'2" with the deep ass bag.
It don't matter, bro. Melo to the face is hitting it still, regardless.
Yeah,
7'2"
but
not.
I'm not saying that Melo doesn't have a bag, but 7'2" with the same exact bag. I'm gonna take that, and he can play help side defense.
Well, there's something on Melo's bag that KD doesn't have. You can,
Which is what?
The post.
I don't know. KD can score in the post.
Not as lethal.
The thing is, it's just as lethal. The problem is he's 7'2", so all he has to do is literally dribble, turn, shoot over. Dribble, turn, shoot over. That's not his fault.
I heard.
That's not his fault. Melo, on the other hand, his post game is so lethal because he's what, 6'8", 6'8". Yeah, and he's able to like really like work on his bag and really get into his stuff. And still, same thing, hand in his face, he's shooting right over.
I'm biased. I'm baby Melo.
Yeah, I know you're biased.
Well, 3 levels. I'm giving KD 2 out of the 3. On all levels of scoring.
For those that don't understand specifically what you're trying to say, what are the three levels in basketball, and what are the 2 out of 3?
We'll start post game, finishing at the rim. That mid tier, we all know they're both just as good in that mid range game, so we can say even, and they both shoot it at a high clip at the 3. The only thing that's different is Melo really got that bag. Like, if there's an area where KD would need to improve on, is definitely in the post. Like, I would feel better guarding him there than in that mid because I'm not doing anything. And at the 3, I'm definitely not doing anything. But if I can put a forearm on him, I would feel better than if I had Melo on, like, defending him. I'm like, there's nothing I could do. Get up on him, hand jab. I'm done. I'm dizzle done.
Yo, you really disrespect KD, bro.
I
It's
am.
crazy.
I
The
am.
whole time you're breaking that down, he's looking at you like.
It don't matter.
It's really crazy.
You just
dog.
said he got one move.
And it works.
It works half the time. It's really not that good. He doesn't go to it because he doesn't have it.
So let me.
He was post. Have you watched the USA 1-on-1s? He was killing all of them in the post,
and it was killing him.
That's not what we're talking
You
about.
talking about one move though. That one little is not gonna work 100 times. It's not.
It did though.
It did one time. It's once. You playing one next.
Effective at that? Are we?
Okay, so if it's effective, are you going there majority? Is that your game majority of the time? I said if it's less, 2 out of the 3, he's perfected it. Are we saying we're literally going to sit here and say he's perfected the post game? Kevin Durant.
If we go back to your LeBron take, you said that LeBron doesn't have a bag because he perfects that one thing about just jab.
Correct, but if I had the list, it would be a different conversation. But we're specifically saying KD 3 levels of scoring. I don't think LeBron has 3 levels of scoring. He shoots the ball at 28% from the 3.
Nah, but he can shoot though. He not like he.
What did Dallas do? What did the Spurs do? What did Golden State do?
And then what did he do? He came back a better shooter.
What's his finals record?
Oh my God! What are we talking about, bro?
I'm just saying.
If
you want to take it there, they let him shoot. That's my favorite player. But what they do? Shoot the mid because you can't shoot it consistently. Shoot the 3-point because you can't shoot it consistently.
Okay.
What he had to do? Shoot the mid to win the game against the Spurs and say I'm the MVP. He had to shoot it. He had to perfect it.
Yeah.
It wasn't perfected.
But he
KD's
did, though.
game in that mid, I feel more comfortable guarding him than Melo in the post. All the other 2, I can't guard him. He's 7'2", like you said.
So
in the post, I'm giving him some work. He's getting at least, I put 4 out of 10. Melo, 10 out of 10. Promise you.
So LeBron at the 3-point line, his all-time career percentage is.
Don't give me Miami Heat, bro. Don't give me.
He said
Miami
career. He said career all time.
Oh, all time.
This is right now.
Because you said in the 20s, it's 35%.
That's average.
Okay, that's fine.
So he's an average shooter. Compared to them, okay, I get it, but still an average shooter.
Kevin Durant is 38. He's 3% lower than Kevin Durant.
Yeah, with a lot more shots.
I would disagree. I probably could combat that because he has more years playing in the league than
KD. Yeah. We'll see. Do you trust KD shooting at or LeBron shooting at 3?
No, I get that, but he can still shoot it.
I'm not at a percentage like.
All right, I'm going KD. Yeah,
we're saying 3 levels of scoring. Like we're talking about. I guess over time, LeBron James has made that shot to average out better.
Yeah,
he's had the longevity to shoot it.
Okay, yeah.
But mid-range game, he struggled. That 3-point, he struggled. They sagged off every time. Kawhi got off that screen so lackadaisical and was like, "Yo, shoot that. Go ahead."
You're asking me at a statistical standpoint.
No, I'm just saying.
If you're asking me personally, I trust both equally. It's LeBron fucking James.
Yes, I hear what you're saying. One of the clutchest shooters of all. If he had to shoot the 3, and I'm like, "Hey, shoot it," yes. But we're just saying 3 levels of scoring. We're talking about these players.
Mm-hmm.
He said post game, it's his game better than Melo's.
Whose?
I don't think he's
KD and no. I'm just saying. Because this is why I'm picking Melo over KD.
Is KD's post game better than Melo's?
Yes.
No.
Mid-range game, are they tied? Bro, I'm just saying, they're pretty much hand in hand. And at the 3-point line, they're hand in hand. Who wins? 1-0. Carmelo Anthony.
Listen, I hear you.
I don't agree with that. That's your way of making your argument sound
that's
your
me.
way of making your argument sound right. Bro.
That's me.
But that's not the same thing.
But you're talking about him being 7 foot. So what? He's 7 foot. The guy is 6'2", can just hit it just as well.
No, that's not the same thing. You know that's not the same thing. If a man at 7'2" should not be doing the things that he's doing.
Cool.
So the fact that he can do that at that height, automatically you're like, whoa. Why would I not want him on my team? That's no slack to Carmelo, though.
Does Dirk have a better post game than Melo?
Don't do that. We just talked about him.
No, just answer.
Does he?
Then Melo.
Yeah.
Post game?
Yeah.
I think hand in hand, maybe slight edge to Dirk.
So what's the difference between Dirk and KD?
that's what he's done. That's why he's a Hall of Famer. Because they're doing that.
But it's the same move.
It's the same move, but not at the high clip. Go watch 2011.
No, you don't.
He's hit it every time.
You don't gotta tell me
Every
to watch
time.
everything. I have more
In
years
the
over you,
post.
I'm pretty sure I've watched.
In the post.
I'm saying
live there.
If you're saying that Melo has a bigger bag, if Dirk had one move in the post, so then what's the difference?
Because guess what? What other level did he score on besides the post?
Who? Dirk?
Dirk
is scoring all 3 levels.
Is he better than Melo in the mid, and he's better than Melo in the 3-point shot?
He's probably better than Melo, or equally as efficient as Melo at the 3. I probably won't give the mid.
Nah, the mid, no.
I probably won't give the mid.
So they're pretty much what, hand in hand, one even.
Dirk and Melo. Sure.
I don't know, E.
So then what's the issue with
because he loses outright.
But then by this conversation, then Dirk loses to Melo. But you just said they're hand in hand. So what's
in the post?
No.
In the mid, they're literally in the mid. Mm-hmm. They're tied. In the post, you're gonna go ahead and give it to.
We're back to Melo and KD.
No. We're back to because you said it's different between Dirk and Melo. They're 1-1 with a tie in the middle. Dirk can't shoot the clip like Melo can at the 3.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, dog.
Nah,
Dirk was in 3-point contests.
I don't give a flying.
He can shoot.
Cool, not better than Melo. Are you seriously saying Dirk can shoot it better than Melo?
Bro.
There's no way.
Bro.
There's no way. Now we're going to go back to freaking statistics. There's no way, bro.
Well, what are you arguing? Well, what are you arguing if it's not statistics?
We're going eye test. We're going by your test.
Okay, eye test?
And I think they both shoot it at similar clips at the 3-point line.
Okay.
Wait, are we not giving Dirk?
Yeah.
Nah, Dirk wasn't one of the big men that shot the 3?
Yes.
He was one of the first stretch bigs.
Okay, but not at the high clip as Melo.
Yo, you're crazy, bro.
Meaning more.
And efficiently more.
That's stats.
Okay. All right.
That's stats.
Okay. We're literally going to sit here and say that Dirk shoots better than Melo. Or as good.
As good as Melo. Yes, as good.
I don't believe it. There's no way. There's no way that he shoots it better than Melo.
Dirk's
on the stick.
There's no way. Percentage is 38.
There's no way.
Dirk.
38.
How many shots have he taken?
That's not what you're
asking. You can take.
You said
because you want to go to statistics. You want to go to statistics, right? If you're going to break it down, how many did he shoot and Melo shoot?
High clip efficiently. So what does high clip efficiently mean? It means
how many shots did he take
and make?
And yes, correct. If I shot 10 and made, if I shot 10, right, and I had 12 shots.
Well, I can also combat that. Dirk played more years than Melo, so that
it doesn't matter. He didn't shoot as many.
No, he's gonna have more opportunities to shoot more because I played.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I can shoot 2 seasons.
Are you sure of the efficiency? Because I was about to give you the efficiency.
Give me the efficiency and how many he shot.
Okay.
Because there's no way I can have 10 seasons and shoot 10 threes.
Oh, wow.
Can I not? 10 seasons, shoot 10 threes. I shot the ball at 60%.
Are you a 3-point shooter?
But that's not the same thing, bro.
Melo's
that's not the same
game
thing.
is shooting off the 3. It may be lower.
Melo's 3-point percentage career-wise is 36. So what do you have against that?
How many shots did he take?
No, I'm giving you that first level. Okay. And first of all, if you only shoot 10 threes per season, then are you really a 3-point shooter? You're just
but if I'm shooting 100 shots and Melo's shooting 1,000, I made 600 more threes than you made.
We're going to find out right now.
That's his game. Is Dirk Nowitzki, is that his game?
Shooting threes?
Is that his game?
To stretch the floor, that was his game.
That was his game.
Mid-range.
No,
he's not popping all the time.
Majority of the time.
Is it like Joker? Is he shooting out there all the time? Is he like Joker?
Bro.
No. Just shooting. Just being allowed to shoot it efficiently
he probably shot a little bit more than Joker did. A little bit more.
So that wasn't his.
A little bit.
That wasn't really him.
All right. If you're asking, was that his first level? No, it wasn't. But that doesn't negate the fact that was what he did.
No, he did. He shot it. I hear you. I don't think it's better than Melo.
It might.
Can he shoot it? Yes, I am with you. You're saying better than Melo. Dirk Nowitzki. No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Does he have a better post game than Melo? Yes, he freaking killed the Lakers, swept them. Went to Miami down 2-1, kicked their ass.
So riddle me this. Melo averaged 3-point attempts per game, 3.9. His all-time 3-point percentage is 35. Dirk, all-time 3-point percentage 38, average 3.4 attempts per game. We're talking about 0.5 difference. Riddle me that.
I need to check this out myself.
And they played
So
the same.
believe me because it's not you.
I want to do my own research.
They played the same amount of seasons, by the way.
You're gonna do a research that's gonna defend your point. I'm giving you what basketball, what's this called? Basketball Reference is giving me.
And they played the same amount of years.
3.9 attempts per game, Melo, and his all-time 3-point percentage is 35. Dirk is 38% all-time with 3.4. We are talking about, by your argument, we're talking about a 0.5% difference in attempts, but I have 3% higher efficiency rate.
You're talking about per game.
Yeah.
Per game.
I'm talking about all-time shots. I'm talking about, let's say he shot 1,000 to his.
All-time if I'm
It'll add up regardless.
Game.
It's gonna add up regardless.
Per game.
It'll add up regardless.
Because
you think so?
Yeah.
Let's say if Melo shot more but has less years,
0.5 is a big difference.
0.5 is a big difference.
How many seasons did they play?
They both played 21 seasons. I just looked it up.
So my point is, it's a difference between 500 and 1,000. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yo, bro.
That's the difference. 0.5 in 12 seasons is a lot.
Then the 3 whole percent in efficiency is a bigger difference. And what's his name? Dirk has 38 while Melo has 35. So what are we arguing?
I'm arguing the fact he took more shots.
I
hear you, but we don't know how many more shots that was.
It don't matter if 21 years, one person is 3.9 attempts, so 4 attempts. 4 attempts per game, and such and such is taking 3.5. That's half a shot less, but I got 3 whole percent more efficiency rate than you.
We don't know how many shots he took.
I'm about to find out.
I hear what you're saying, but that's a lot of seasons.
No, you're not. No, you don't hear what I'm saying, because it doesn't matter how much X and Y shoot if we play the same seasons, and I'm literally giving you the per game attempts. What does it matter how much X and Y shoot if I'm giving you the per game attempts?
So put it like this: LeBron averages 28, 7, 7. He's never had that in a game. Does that mean he scores that every time he plays?
What does that got to do with 3-point shots?
Because you're giving me an average. You're not giving me how many attempts fully throughout the career.
Okay.
You're saying 3.5
but what you're
and
not
3.9
is you want to argue that 0.5 means that Melo might have shot X amount more threes, but then argue the fact that Dirk has a whole 3% more efficiency than Melo.
Correct. Meaning he could have had a down year.
Who?
That's 1,000 shots.
Who?
Or 500 shots.
Who had a down year?
Melo, you don't know.
So if Melo has a down year, why are we arguing that Melo's a better 3-point shooter than Dirk? Because then that tells me that Dirk never had a down year.
He took more shots. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that statement alone tells me that Dirk never had a down year, but you're going to give Melo a down year because of that 3.5.
The fact that they have these stats is actually really crazy. Sorry.
No, Basketball Reference has.
Oh my God, there's so many
stats.
I literally just saw it. It's crazy.
I just wanted the attempts. That's all I wanted.
And I think your whole argument about the attempts means shit.
Yeah,
I hear you. I understand, because you're saying he took the same amount of shots, but we don't know. Over time, that's a lot of.
About DJ. You want to get advanced stats to defend your argument.
No, it's not, because that's like saying he can't go left. He can't go left, but he fields the ball left. Who cares? He gets it done. Over time, look at
my point.
I understand what you're saying, but check this out: 3.4 attempts, 3.9. You do that 1 year, do it again another year. You do it again another year. You do it again another year. You do it. 3.9 is not the same as that 3.4 over and over again.
If you shoot 4 threes. You shoot 4 threes and make 1. I shoot 3 and make 2. What's the difference?
Because if I will make it even,
you missed 3.
Do it again over every game. 82 seasons, then 82, then you do it times 10 years.
And that's what 3.9 per game in a career means, along with 3.5 per game.
But
I'm
talking about attempts, not the just average of attempts, not average of attempts, total attempts.
What does it matter? It'll all add up regardless.
3.4
Yo,
is not the same thing as 500, 800.
if it's off by
So then
by
38%,
300
35%,
shots, if it's
Argue
off
that.
by 300 shots, you're gonna still argue that?
Then argue 38% to 35%. If you want to argue
We
0.5.
are literally we're gonna disagree. We're gonna disagree.
That's yeah.
So we're gonna go right. We're gonna go right
disagree.
into our main topic. Recently, there has been
Kobe, Melo, and KD. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Freaking Dirk Nowitzki.
better than Melo.
He's not.
Apparently, by your standards.
He's not.
Recently, the truth wanted to get a little spicy on a lot, or maybe just one podcast, but it's been kind of a few years that the truth wants to talk out against now newly Hall of Fame Dwayne the Flash Wade.
Mm-hmm.
We are here today for me to figure out Flash versus the truth. What do you guys really think about this versus? Do you think Paul is out of his mind? Do you think maybe he has a point because he wants to argue, well, if I had Dwayne Wade and LeBron James and Shaq, I would also have 3 rings? Or is it all just a bag of doo-doo for the sake of his argument?
I first off want to say, like, the fact that he said it on KG's podcast, total disrespect. First of all, like, you won, you played with him. That's your brother, bro. You shouldn't have never even said that. Whether you feel that way, if that's something that you feel or not, I feel like that's something that you keep to yourself. Now, speaking as a player, I feel like, yeah, you got to have that confidence in yourself to be like, well, if I had Shaq and I had XYZ, I would win. But your game wasn't even that type of game. You know what I'm saying? And he was the truth because he was good. And he proved that time in and time out. He had battles, like, I remember watching him, like, when I was really, really young, and he would play against, like, the Pacers, and he was talking to Al Harrington crazy, doing him dirty. I remember that. And even as I got older, and the Celtics got the big 3, and he was still performing with them, and even after that. But
I don't want to hear your shit. Man, Dirk had 5,210 3-point attempts, and Melo had 4,823.
Guess what?
Now, argue that.
Guess what?
What?
I don't care.
All right.
Anyway.
No, you just want to argue these stats to defend your point, and you know that me and EJ are right.
No. I said you were right. I said you were right. I probably said it like 3 times.
And then you want to.
But
I
wanted
attempts.
to.
I brought up the attempts, and now you want to be like, oh, I don't care.
Because at the end of the day, you just said your point was correct. So what do I have to combat that?
No, I didn't say you have to combat. Just be like, oh, damn, you guys are right, bro. No, I don't care.
Oh my God, bro. Are you serious?
If I would have hit you with that in our cold conversation, be like, oh, this is you hating.
Because
you wouldn't say that? No, you wouldn't say that?
time out. I would say that, but then guess what?
No,
it's not like,
so we're done. No, that's all I need.
We're not going to talk about
continue
because we're going to talk about it later. And you're going to be like, yo.
No, actually,
right.
no, we're not.
Because
this camera's off, we're done. Like,
that's fine. That's fine. Because he talked about Cole. We were going at it with Cole. And then he's like, yo, at the end of the day, you make sense. It's going to happen. You made sense. What am I supposed to say to that?
You didn't just say
that. But that's not what you were saying, though.
I just don't care.
Because I was wrong.
No,
but I'm also biased to Melo.
So, you said that. But all I'm saying is, that's very ignorant of you to be like, oh, I don't care. But then you expect me to be like, nah, you're right about Cole, bro. My bad.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you didn't understand my point of view.
And you're not understanding our point of view.
I just said...
You wanted to argue a 10. No. Listen, you're about to go in circles again. Stop going in circles. I understand everything you're saying. What I'm saying is, you right now saying, you know what, I don't care, is very ignorant if you're expecting me to be like, you know what, you're right about Cole.
Because that took time.
Continue.
Right. So, I think D Wade's game was better facilitated to play along a Shaquille O'Neal and those other guys, because he was a great scorer in his own right, but he was more of a playmaker on those teams. And I don't think Paul Pierce was more of a playmaker. He was more of a scorer, get bucket guy. You know what I mean? And so, like, I just think, like, that was just all bravado of him, like, saying, like, oh, well, if I had Shaq on my team, I would have had the same amount of rings. Or if you flip-flopped the two. And I'm going to keep it buck. One-on-one, I'm still going D Wade over to Paul Pierce. I could care less. We could argue that, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still think D Wade brings way more than what Paul Pierce brings to the table. And I think D Wade can still do everything that Paul Pierce can do. maybe even better. I mean, he's proved it. So to me, it's not really. It could. I guess you could debate it. A Paul Pierce fan, a Boston Celtics fan could debate it, but it's D Wade, dog.
Paul Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Kevin Garnett.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Ray Allen.
Yes.
Rajon Rondo.
Yes.
Doc Rivers.
No. It's like, nah.
Top 20 coach.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we got 4 Hall of Famers. We got LeBron James,
Mm-hmm.
Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
For Miami.
For Miami.
Remember, we're talking about we're switching. So we're.
Yeah.
I think in general, because what he brought in the table for Toronto,
Yeah.
that alone.
Yeah. But only 3.
And well, and Shaq.
And Shaq. Because he had Shaq.
No, we're just talking. Well, I'll get into that.
Yeah.
But because one team alone, there's 4 Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Going against 3. If we want to count Chris Bosh, if we want to count Chris Bosh,
Yeah.
are you going to remove yourself from Boston?
Nah, yeah.
Put yourself in his shoes?
Yeah, because, like,
Bro.
Because, like, right? To me, what's the argument now? If you, let's say you flopped him, what would D Wade would have done if he was in Boston with KG, Ray Allen, and Rondo?
I don't
And that's where
know.
I was gonna go.
I don't know.
He has 3 chips.
Yeah.
He's still getting 3.
Yeah, he's still getting 3.
You have your shooter. You have your not only is he a rebounder, but your defensive anchor.
Yes.
You know. And then I think I'm sorry because you guys probably have points and I'm cutting.
Yeah,
No.
you're
Go
good,
ahead.
you're
No,
good.
you're good.
And then I think one thing that him himself, the truth, don't want to bring up. You're not a better defender than D Wade.
Oh,
So
no
what
way.
Are you bringing to the table with
No
me
way.
if we flop you?
Bro.
Did you see
Paul
those
Pierce, bro.
alley-oops?
Paul Pierce, bro.
That's another thing. The game that he played was a run and gun. Pierce, you're not running.
Let's keep it
Or
real.
making those passes.
Let's keep it real. He was not moving.
He's not making those passes.
My boy was cement blocks on the feet.
In Dallas, down 2-1, you think Paul Pierce is going to go ahead and come back and win that?
Nah.
Talk about same scenario. Hey,
Same
you wanted
scenario.
Shaq. You wanted Shaq. You're
Right.
down 2-1.
Yeah, no, because the overall issue with Miami wasn't D Wade when they lost to Dallas. It was LeBron James.
Yeah.
Correct.
So we put you a defense. Well, let me not say defenseless, but you're not a better defender than Wade with a struggling LeBron and whatever else will add to a 2-1 leading Dallas Mavericks.
Yo,
in the finals.
and to keep it a buck, that 11 series, like D Wade was hooping.
No, I mean, you
He
said it.
was
He had
hooping.
to.
So I don't know, man. And like, yo, like, the Celtics did make it back to the finals, but they lost to Kobe.
Yeah,
That was early.
Yeah, they won in 08 and then lost in 2010.
They lost in 08.
No, they won in 08.
They won in 08.
Lost in 2010.
Who did Kobe beat in 09?
Magic.
The Magic.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. The Celtics lost to the Magic? Nah. You see? He got nerve. He has nerve to be like, oh.
With no Wade, with no LeBron, with no Shaq. They had Dwight Howard and the boys. Let me not disrespect them because
that was a good
they
squad.
beat the
I
Cavs.
know.
They had some decent. Well,
Nah.
they had to beat, especially to beat the Cavs. Hito Turkoglu
Was
on one.
Yeah. I remember because that was when like the 3-point they were like really like
Lewis.
heavy shooting the 3
along with the Suns.
along with the
Probably
Suns.
Father of
Yeah,
his running,
they were heavy on shooting the 3. I remember, and then they had Dwight in the middle. I do remember that year.
Kill
That's a part. Along with the Suns, another father of this. Come on, put me in the.
But yo, like Paul Pierce, bro. Nah, that argument is out the water, dog. How y'all, nah.
And you know what I think is very naive of, and I don't want to put it on him, on NBA players. You guys know chemistry plays a huge role.
Yeah.
So for you to sit there and be like, oh, if I had Shaq, you did have Shaq.
Yeah.
You did.
With Kevin Durant and Kevin Garnett, and granted, it's not the Shaq from 06. I'll give you that, but it's still Shaq.
Yeah.
Who was Shaq joined what? I think it was 20.
I think that was Shaq's last year.
So who besides Bynum and Gasol, who's gonna defend Shaq?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Nah, I'm over. Yeah, nah. Paul Pierce, bro, you're good, but you ain't D Wade, dog. It's just it is what it is.
And then look, so when they won, when the Miami won, Spurs and then OKC, they had to face Celtics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to face them. You're telling me you would have
So
beat your
yeah,
own team?
so like let's talk about
We
it.
go there.
If the Celtics make it to the finals, they gotta play OKC.
They might still win against OKC
They could.
because OKC athletically are running them out the gym.
Yeah, but
we're
they
talking
were
about a
young.
mental.
They
Yeah,
were
we're talking
young.
about a
They were
mental
young.
standpoint here.
So they might be able to pull that one out. They're not beating the
No,
Spurs.
because we're talking about.
Yo, I promise you, the Spurs. I'll give them one game, 4-1.
And
4-1.
and it's not even. And you know what it is? It's not even who's on the court. You're getting out coached.
Oh, 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc. Yeah, no. Doc, you was not ready for Popovich.
I mean, at that time you were high, but it's Pop.
It's Pop,
It's
dog.
Pop. You know, like Pop is uno, not two,
Not no.
uno.
He's one. You heard?
Yeah, he's the reason why LeBron doesn't have an extra 2.
Yeah. Yo, I would have loved to been in those game
LeBron
planning.
almost didn't have.
I would have loved to been in
Second
those
one.
game planning
Yeah.
meetings with Pop. He probably had that junk down to a science. Yo, he gets it here, we're doing this. He gets it at this spot, we're doing this. He probably had it down like.
Well, it's like Kobe. I think there was the stories about Kobe on the plane. I guess during the finals or whatever. Everybody's sleeping, and who was it? I forgot who the player, but they went to the back to go to the bathroom, and they see Kobe back there, the only one awake. He drew up 40 different plays.
Damn.
40, and they asked him. So I'm only saying this because I feel like Pop would be in that realm.
Yeah.
And they asked him like, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm just making sure that if this happens, who's gonna be at what position and who's probably gonna be open. But if this scenario happens, where am I? Who's
Damn.
Yeah.
And I feel like Pop would be in that realm.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Damn, I miss coaching, bro. This season needs to get back.
I miss Kobe.
Yeah, I miss Kobe too.
Kobe,
Those highlights, come on, bro. Breaking down the game.
Details.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was amazing with that, bro.
You know.
He never got to do a Kyrie video.
So
That makes me so sad.
You want to know why that happened? That whole details thing. Isaiah Thomas for the Celtics when they were in that run that God rest her soul, that his sister died and he went nuts.
Yeah.
He said he called Kobe, and Kobe broke down like videos with him, and that's what birthed it. Because he said, you know what's crazy? The same way Kobe would narrate and break down is the same way he did it for details.
Wow.
So I guess
That's
he took
crazy.
that and went and
Yeah.
And it made it the thing.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Because he broke down JT's game, and I'm like,
To a T.
oh, that's tough.
Yo, Kobe,
And he took JT out. He was like, "Yo, come to LA. When you get here, call me."
Kobe mentally was different.
Yeah, man.
Freaking.
And when I was younger, I was like a big Kobe hater because I loved AI, and I was like, yo, you're the reason why he doesn't have a ring. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
See, I was a hater because I was a LeBron fan. So I didn't hate him because it's Kobe. I hated his fans because his fans was Kobe fans in like excuse me, Kobe's fans in like 05 to 09. Yeah, good luck trying to talk to those guys. Good luck.
Yeah, but there was a summer where my mom literally had me sit down and watch just a bunch of Kobe film. And that was when my love like really like grew for him. That was like my 8th grade year.
You detailed the detailer?
I did.
Wow.
Yo, and then like and at that point, that was when my game really started to get better. And then that was when I realized like, yo, like you get better by literally watching film and trying it. Like this is how you really work on your game. So
yeah, that's why I think 2K could be beneficial if kids
nah,
take it serious. Like
if
instead
they
of just taking it
actually,
like a video
yeah,
game,
bro, for
it
real,
could be beneficial.
yeah, it can be if they use it the right way.
Gotta use those buttons, baby. They
Well-
be using that analog and R2 like a mother, bro.
Well, I heard the trick is to not always use R2.
Where did this accent come from?
Oh man, but yeah, nah, D Wade all the way.
You're bugging out, truth. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I actually don't like you, but I respect you because you did what it did.
Yeah.
You did what it did. So I gotta respect it regardless.
I mean,
but I don't like.
You got a nickname for a reason.
Yeah.
You
I
had to
don't think
be.
he wins one if he trades places.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think he gets one.
Because it's just too many scenarios.
And it's hard because is he there before LeBron? Like, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
not only that, like, doesn't he have, not that they had beef, but he had issues with LeBron. Like, are you gonna meld with LeBron's game the way D Wade? You know, like, I don't see how this works out.
Yeah, because he's with Shaq. They probably lose.
Mm-hmm.
Then all right, LeBron goes to you, but then you got Dallas and like.
No, because you're absolutely. You mentioned it, right? So let's say we switch his place with the Shaq, right? Didn't you say D Wade scored 200 something points while the next guy was 70 whatever?
Like, is he averaging 35, 36?
I mean, let me not say he's not, but if you were in that position, it would be kind of difficult.
Yeah, 30, 36. And you don't know what else he did, like rebound, defend,
right.
assist.
And then coaching. You've been coached with Doc.
Yeah.
You know? Now you got to get Eric Spoelstra. Definitely coaches different than Doc. Like, are you gonna also agree with the coaching culture? You know, like there's way too many variables for you to just come out with a bravado and be like, yeah, I would win 3 chips too. Like, nah, bro. You're an NBA player. You're a pro. Well, he's not a Hall of Famer, right? Not yet.
Who?
He is?
Pierce?
No, not yet, not yet.
I don't know.
I thought you were trying to be funny. I'm like,
I don't know. I don't know.
That's another thing. Like, he better be, because.
Okay, listen.
I honestly don't know.
As biased as I am against the truth,
no,
I
he's
still think he.
No,
deserves,
yes,
yeah. As a vet, as a potential Hall of Famer, you should know these things. You should know that there's a lot of variables that go into winning a championship. So for you to sit there and just straight out say, "Yeah, I also have 3 chips," it's kind of crazy.
He is in the Hall of Fame.
He is.
Yeah,
so
I'm about
is the Hall of Fame.
yeah, because, like, I don't get it. Like, he had the team. Come on, like, we're not gonna sit here like you had one of the greatest players go against you guys.
First of all, you won't see. I mean, I know Wade has 3 and you only have 1, but you won't see Wade saying like, "Well, if I had Garnett and Ray Allen, I mean, he did have Ray Allen, but if I had Garnett and Ray Allen, you know, like Rondo."
But like, my thing is, the year he went off, like, so did KG, and KG just as well deserved it. I keep saying it because I love KG.
Yeah. But KG was probably still the better player.
That's what I'm saying.
Championship
when they won and he hooped, so I'm like, I don't understand. Like, you shouldn't have gotten that award, and yet you're still complaining about you didn't have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to hear that here. Sorry.
No, I don't.
But this probably concludes this episode.
Yeah.
It looks like it's Wade all 3 ways here.
Yeah.
Not James Harden.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoyed this video, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video with your loved ones, with your friends, with your enemies. Maybe they will like it too. And as always, if you guys have a question that you guys want to ask us, make sure to let us know in the comments below. If I think the questions are boo-boo, you know who's going to answer them.
James Harden.
And until next time, guys, we love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Yo.